Katherine Gager is suing Miranda Reed for the return of her deposit for a German wire-hair puppy.
Miss Gayer, you decided to get a puppy.
I did.
And you did some research on breed?
I actually did. I wanted to surprise my daughter for Christmas of last year, so I contacted my friend Ashley Watson, who's here as my witness, because she had a puppy that we really liked, that we'd spent a lot of time with for a few months.
What kind was it?
It was a German wire-haired pointer.
You did your research and contacted a breeder. That was the defendant.
I contacted my friend Ashley and asked about her breeder, and she contacted the defendant, yes.
Did you ultimately contact the defendant?
I did.
On what date?
On August 29th, I contacted the defendant and asked her, and found out that she was going to breed her dog, Lexi, which I have a photo of if you'd like to see the dog.
Did you advise the defendant that you were interested in purchasing this dog for your daughter as a Christmas present?
She told me she was going to breed the dog the next day. I grew up with a family of dog breeders, so I know the cadence of how this works pretty well.
63 days.
Yep, and so I asked her when the dog would be ready, and she said December. And I asked specifically in time for Christmas, and she said yes.
And how much were you selling the dogs for?
$1,000 a piece.
And you required a deposit?
Yes, ma'am.
How much?
$500.
Did the statement that Miss Gayer just made to me, was that an accurate reflection of the conversation that you had with her?
Pretty accurate.
And you had this conversation on the 29th of August. On what date did she send a $500 deposit?
It was September 29th.
And when you got this check on September 29th, at that time you knew that you had not bred the dog Lexi.
She had not taken. Correct.
It did not take. So you knew that.
Correct.
Did you call her immediately and tell her that the breeding did not take?
I did let her know that the breeding did not take.
On what date?
I'd have to check text messages.
Check it.
Judge, I actually contacted her directly and asked about the dog on October 6th, to which she told me that the dog was not bred.
Okay. Do you have that on your phone?
I do. She did not contact me directly.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Okay.
Excuse me, it was October 12th she said that it wasn't bred.
Okay, so Miss Reed, I've read this. She contacted you.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't contact her on September 29th.
I wasn't certain the dog was not completely bred.
Well, now you just made that up. On October 12th, she said to you, she isn't bred and won't be in heat again until March. Would you like to wait that long? And she responds to you, sorry to hear that. Can you refund our deposit and we can connect again in the spring? You say to her, yes, or I can hold on to it, whichever you prefer. And she says, please refund, our address is, and she gives it to you. That was on October 12th.